You need a vibe camera. Let me tell you why.
Camcorder Kitty Edition is back.
It's nostalgic. It takes you back to a time and a place where core memories were created. Maybe it's where all your home movies as a kid were shot. Birthdays, holidays, time with your family, the infamous dad cam. I remember when my dad was filming me, I'd cover my face and run away because when I was young, I actually hated being on camera. Funny how that all turned out now. Maybe it was your very first video camera. That's how it was for me. I learned photography on my dad's film camera in high school. I had my digicam for selfies with my friends, and I carried my camcorder for vacations and at work at the grocery store, and I also made a news showroom and homeroom. My anchorwoman name was Bologna. No joke, true story. I also didn't edit any of it because it didn't matter. Camcorders play back clips one after another, so it's like watching a home movie edited already. Simplicity. No one could argue that the 2000s weren't a vibe. I'm so happy my youth was in that era.
Morning stroll.
We're finally to the beach, but we have to cross this tunnel first. This is new.
Wow.
Something I've never done before.
Wow.
We made it!
We made it to the beach.
Life can be difficult and everyone goes through their shit, hoping for better days or wishing to go back to the past. But this brings me back to a place where I didn't have to be such a responsible adult. I could let go and learn to live again. Look at this view. Let's go film it. The Cinemaniac, the every video needs to be a cinematic masterpiece. How amazing a goal, but how exhausting can that be sometimes? You search for the best camera, the image quality, the features, the newest thing. I'll admit our industry advanced really quickly, so it's very exciting. I myself love new gear and that's why I share it with you guys on this channel, but sometimes I could just be so sick of it and I need to take a break. I don't want to use my brain energy to decide what lenses I need to bring, what filter sizes I need, and then pack it all in a camera bag and then have the strength to carry it all wherever I'm going. The cages, the gimbals, the microphones, the monitors, and I haven't even gotten to lighting and camera gear. Not to mention the time to set it up and the time to tear it down and all the little technical things you need to know and how am I going to pay for this all? You get my point. At times it just takes the fun out of shooting and I just want to say fuck it, I'm gonna just bring my phone type of day. We've all been there, I'm sure.
Gotta say hello to the great American views.
Be nice, don't kick him. How do you call a horse? The Dodge and Burnt Out. Clearly you could see that I had a lot of fun making these names. Now don't get me wrong, the young dreamer me would be really proud of all the projects that I've accomplished. But sometimes after years of working for someone else or other people's projects or just doing the same shit, you just need a good long break or a personal project or 2 or 5, you get me? Just something fun or something completely different to pull you out of this hole. It got so bad that even just looking at a camera would just trigger me. And trust me, you never want to get to that place. This is a time where you have zero time for friends, your hobbies, literally anything else you want to do, and life feels purposeless.
What makes you feel free?
I feel free when I get to create stuff for me.
What makes me feel free is when I can go to a place where there's no freaking people.
And here we are.
Be me. I know, right? It could just be me and my camera and nature. Like, that's the time where I feel pure.
This mountain. No. What makes me feel free is when I make a YouTube video with no constraints.
Just being spontaneous.
I mean,
Spontaneous things makes me feel free.
not sweating all of this too much. I stopped trying to upload every single week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to be a sweaty YouTuber. So
Sweaty
for my gamers out there, that like you ever hear of like a sweaty lobby where everyone's playing really hard and they're trying to win. It's like, relax, don't be a sweaty YouTuber.
Just seek and find contentment, because you know you can just strive and strive in this world and it's never going to bring true joy. And find that contentment and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we said it better the first time.
Dang it. Cut.
It'll cure your burnout. It'll reignite your passion for video if you lost it. It'll inspire you to shoot if you're just starting out. It'll help you see that your life is amazing, even in the littlest ways. It'll show you how loved you are and how you're surrounded by good people. And it'll help remind you how long this world has been here and how it can adapt to anything just like you can. It'll make you feel so big, but also so small.
Wow, rainbow, cool.
It'll make you feel like you're reborn a kid again, like you get to look at this world with a fresh pair of eyes, like it's your first life and you get to see everything for the very first time. That's what it feels like. Yeah, gear isn't everything, but it can be something. When I was fucking depressed, this was the camera that saved me. It helped me ground me and brought me back to life.
Oh yeah, are you gonna put it on? Can you put it on?
Yeah, of course. The big moment. Oh my God.
Dude, that's kind of creepy. What? Yeah, the pose. Okay. Yeah. It's not just about the best of the best. It's about your love and attachment to it. Is this fun to film with? Is it easy to carry? Does this bring you joy? Shout out to Marie Kondo. Do you wonder what the scenery or atmosphere or person looks like in the camcorder aesthetic? The visuals connect us to flashbacks of the good old days in your mind, or maybe even a good dream. It carries on even today to help you remember how good someone made you feel. That is what the footage creates. I don't know how, but that magic is a feature of this camera. It's like if my journal had an aesthetic. 2000s camcorder vibes is what it would look like. Nothing beats a camcorder zoom in to someone who's genuinely happy. Andrew Ahi mentioned the camcorder effect, where people aren't intimidated by this camera like they are with the mirrorless or your phone. And I know this is true. They are intrigued and think it's funny or special that you even have one. Then I get excited and start recording and vlogging them, looking at themselves in this low-ass quality, amazed. They might even make fun of you, but then you both smile and laugh and you get this great reaction. Then there's the people who want to tell you their stories about their memories in camcorders. And you'll have people who maybe want to film on it for you, and you get to see the world from their perspective. See, this camera brings connection and smiles. You could just have fun making mini vlogs of your life. Katie Glasgow says that you don't even have to post this publicly. You could keep it unlisted or just share it with your closest friends, and I really love that. Making camcorder memory movies makes life look so beautiful and keeps it so special. And Schaffer says something that really moved me. After his experience using camcorders, he said that life didn't need help looking beautiful.
This world we live in doesn't need any help being beautiful.
Aw, my heart.
What better way to spend beach camping than being a little tipsy?
Set up, we have a grill. For one of my first travel films, I actually tried to replicate the iconic low-res look on Premiere. And I spent hours looking at YouTube for tutorials on the best ones. And I actually ended up combining a few of them and created my own unique presets. In total, I spent days of research and editing Sony mirrorless footage to make it look like something that this camera automatically produces. And then I had a problem with Premiere and all my presets got deleted. I was so pissed. But good thing that my video was already done. I just wanted to use those presets for future videos. And I know that there's camcorder filters now on Instagram and CapCut and other editing programs, but they just don't hit the same. You can imitate, but you can't duplicate what you can do in camera. I love the 720p resolution. I love the weird colors it produces. I love that it's handheld, although you could throw this on a small gimbal if you wanted to. This is actually something I want to test out soon, so stay tuned for that. I love how ergonomic and one-handed use this is. And it has a fucking flip screen, something we've been begging Sony to put on their newer cameras for years. And there's no lens caps to lose. This camera already had everything. It just wasn't cool or new anymore. And bonus, you could TikTok on it, which I actually made a whole video on. Look at that.
Yesterday's price ain't today, now we tax ain't no way out. Like a way out.
Guess what? You could still get that back. One of my recent clients actually asked for the camcorder look for some cooking videos, and BTS's V's solo project, including his music videos and his behind-the-scenes content, camcorder vibes. And these guys invest a shit ton into their visuals and have some of the best music videos I've ever seen. So I'm sure some celebrities might be incorporating that look into their videos as well. I also brought this to a friend's wedding recently and posted on IG, and someone actually contacted me to hire me for her wedding. Like, this camera's getting me paid now. It just goes to show that this camera still gets a lot of love if someone wants to capture one of their core moments in life with this little $100 vibe camera. Done. Life can be difficult, like my hair. Oh, there's something in my eye. Life can be difficult. How? And that you're loved. Ow. Look like in a camcorder aesthetic. Camcorder aesthetic. That was okay. I can do better.